Hello, my students and listeners. This is John Neal Jr., your professor. How are you? Listen, we're going to get right into this today. What's getting in your way? What is getting in your way? You can't go get it on Mondays if you don't know what's getting in your way. Is it a friendship? Is it a relationship? What is it? What is that obstacle in your life that's stopping you from doing what you want to do? We all have something that's getting in the way. I had something getting in my way. I only could go to one level in my life if I let this obstacle stand in my way. So what am I going to do? I have to analyze it. Whatever it is in my life, I have to analyze it. I have to look at it for what it is, and I got to keep it moving. In my life right now, there's a lot of obstacles. First one is I'm a college professor. Second one, I have children. Third, I have a relationship that I have to pay attention to. Are those bad things? No, they're not. But they're things that sometimes that get in my way. But you know what I do about it? I keep a balance, right? So I have to pay attention to each one and each aspect in order to make my life better. Can you do that? Yes. Life is not perfect. Life is not pretty. But guess what? We can make it beautiful. We can make it whatever we want to make it within reason. So let's understand and realize whatever that obstacle is, do not let it stop you. Yeah, I have things in my life that I'm not happy with. Yes, I have things in my life that makes me pay attention to them. And sometimes I don't want to pay attention to these certain things. But I do know if I keep a balance and I honor these things, it's only going to make me a better person. See, here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. Life isn't easy. People think that it's going to be easy. People think that they're just going to hand it to you. Nobody's going to hand you anything. What this whole thing is about is progress. One step at a time. One step at a time, baby steps. And guess what? Never, ever, ever, ever quit. I was just talking to my son about this today. Son, you cannot quit. Son, you cannot give up on yourself. You cannot feel sorry for yourself. Why? Because guess what? You're going to live to see another day, God willing. So that being said, if you get tired and you feel overwhelmed, what do? Take a break. It's okay. There's a lot of things standing in our way. There's a lot of obstacles in this world. But most of the obstacles are mental obstacles. Life consists of relationships. Everything around us consists of relationships. There's a few things that we can't control, like our health and things of that nature. And to a certain degree, we can. But if we have a sickness or something like that, no, sometimes we can't overcome those things. But there's a lot of things that we can overcome, like bad relationships. Yes, us communicating with one another, our friendships, our significant others, children, their relationship with their parents. They can control those things. Why? You have the right. You have the right to control this mental. You can treat people like how you want to be treated. You can treat them how they want to be treated. Don't ask them so much, hey, how do you want me to treat you, right? You don't have to ask them that. You should know that. You know how it feels when somebody says something positive to you. You know how you feel when somebody says something negative. You know how it makes you feel. Those obstacles are in our own way. We put those obstacles in front of us. You got to do something about it. Get rid of these obstacles. I have them too. Yes, my listeners out there. Yes, my students, I have them too. But I analyze them and I say, I am not going to allow this to get in my way because I have a job to do. I'm vulnerable too, just like you. I make mistakes just like you. I have ups and downs just like you. But guess what? Unlike most of you, I don't quit. I don't quit, and I'm not trying to put you down. Quitting is not an option. You got to get tough. You got to work it out. Whatever's getting in your way, analyze it. If it's a relationship, whatever it is, analyze it. Analyze it, look at it for what it is, and then keep it moving. And if you need help, don't be afraid to ask for assistance. But be honorable and be honest when you ask for assistance, because people can tell when people are transparent or if they're not. I'm your guy. I'm your professor, John Neal Jr. Thank you for tuning in, my listeners and my students. Please come back to the next lesson.